We all know the exact feeling of day one. You set a massive goal and your brain floods with high voltage energy. You're ready to work. Look at this timeline graph. Drive peaks early, but within a week, motivation crashes to zero. This highlighted area is the quitting zone, where most ambitions end. Dreams die here not from a lack of talent, but lack of consistency. Society tells us that the ultimate winners are simply the most gifted individuals in the room. In reality, success belongs to the person who refuses to walk away when things get boring. Motivation is a biological trick designed to start your engine. Relying on that fleeting chemical high to carry you all the way to the finish line is a fatal error. To achieve extraordinary results, you have to abandon your addiction to feeling inspired. You must learn to rely entirely on a silent, relentless force instead. Once you stop relying on motivation, you immediately enter a phase we call the void. This is an agonizing stretch of time where you put in intense daily effort, but absolutely nothing seems to change. The rule of achievement is that the payoff will always lag behind the work. Think of it like planting a seed in the ground. You water the soil every day, but for weeks, the surface remains completely blank. To an observer, it looks like a total failure. But beneath the dirt, a complex root system is actively expanding. Your discipline and mindset are forming the structure needed to support your goals. Surviving the void means trusting that unseen development. You have to keep watering the soil, even when the barren surface gives you every reason to panic. Just like money grows with compound interest, effort grows with compound improvement. If you improve just 1% every day, in a year you will be nearly 37 times better than when you started. Within this compounding model, failure completely loses its emotional weight. It is no longer an ending, but a necessary and expected variable in the equation. Every daily mistake provides vital data. You use that feedback to calibrate your approach, strengthening the overall trajectory. When you stick to the math, relentless daily consistency takes the most ordinary, mundane actions and builds an unstoppable geometric progression. Eventually, that compounding effort breaches the surface. When the timeline finally reaches critical mass, the breakthrough appears sudden and explosive. This split-screen graphic shows exactly how that looks. On the left, observers see a single, massive golden spike and label it an overnight success. On the right, we see reality, a dense, overwhelming cluster of thousands of boring daily repetitions that caused it. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions to begin, and stop chasing the temporary high of motivation. You must commit to the non-negotiables. You show up when it is exceptionally hard, when you are exhausted, and especially when absolutely no one is watching you. A single workout will not make you strong. A single video will not build an audience. A single page will not write a book. Mastery requires hundreds of those isolated efforts stacked tightly together. When you look back at your progress years from now, you will realize your achievement did not come from one heroic leap. It came from thousands of microscopic moments where you simply chose not to quit. By committing entirely to the unglamorous act of daily consistency, success is no longer a matter of if. The math takes over, and your victory transforms into an absolute inevitability.